Welcome to our lesson here at Ukulele the Pros. My name is Terry Carter. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing and following and sharing these videos. Today we're going to do a cool progression that is in the style of While My Guitar Gently Weeps, George Harrison, Led Zeppelin's Baby I'm Gonna Leave You. We did these chords before, but we have a completely new strum pattern that we're talking about. So let me play it for us and then we're gonna talk about it. Now I'm gonna put this stuff up on the screen so you can at least see what I'm doing. Some of you can read this and follow along. Some may need a little help and we'll talk about it when we're done. So this will be with our faster backing track at 100 BPMs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. So this is part of the 23 ultimate chord progressions, and the reason why I wanted to have this lesson today, this is lesson 5A of 23, was that today is the last day of the pre-launch sale for the course, which is launching tomorrow. So tomorrow it goes live. Some of you are taking advantage of the $30 discount I'm offering right now, and that is at ukulelethepros.com. So tonight at midnight Pacific Standard Time, that's where I am right now, live from Los Angeles, California. That sale price will go away. So, you know, if you're something you'd be interested in and thinking about, go ahead and grab that $30 discount. So, so anyway, that's going on, and then I have the other thing, which is the 30% off all my other courses going on right now as a Father's Day special. That will also end tonight at midnight. So in honor of myself being a father of twins. So anyway, so that's that. Now, before I jump into this lesson and the chords, I put up something last week and I forgot to go over it. So I had put up this little thing and I wanted you to figure out what the notes say. And so I gave you a little clue saying I'm on the something. And then if you look at the notes here, where are they? Over here. Each one of these notes would be a specific letter, thus spelling a word. So I don't know, I tried it last week just to do a couple of these, just for the fun of it. So the music reading, you would obviously have to understand how to music read. So let's just go over these real quick. So first note is E, because that's on the fourth space going up. F-A-C-E, right? Face, that's our formula for notes on the spaces. F-A-C-E, so that's E. Oops, there we go. Next note is below the first line. The first line is E, it goes below it, so that's D. So you probably got it, right? It's like Wheel of Fortune. E, D, I can name that word. All right, next is this note above the staff. Every good boy does fine is that top line of the staff. You go up one higher, that's G. So E, D, G. And then of course the last note here, right there, boom, is first line E for every good boy does fine, or E. So I'm on the edge. I'm not on the edge. I'm totally good. I'm in a great mood, even though I only got 3 hours sleep last night and I'm in Los Angeles for a while with summer school, but that's all right. I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be here with you. Okay. Don't forget, we are live, so if you want to say hi, leave a question, jump in. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're not watching live, still do it, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So, without further ado, let's just jump right to the first chord, our A minor chord. guess we should grab some tuning notes real quick. First string, A. Second string, E. Third string, C. And fourth string here, low G. Well, G. I have a low G string on it. You may have a high, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to be strumming for this one, so it doesn't matter how you got your ukulele strung up. Okay, A minor, one of our easier chords on ukulele. Second finger on the fourth string, second fret. Open third, open second, and open first string there. For that one, I'm going to do one thing here real quick. There we go. Hearing a little buzz. All right, now before we jump to the rest of the chords, I want to look at this strum pattern. So the strum pattern is slightly different than the one we looked at last week when we were looking at lesson number 4. And it's actually flipped. So let me see if I can find that previous one real quick. It won't take me but a second to see if I still have it in here. I might have deleted it. Oh yeah, okay, so here it is. So here's the one we did for lesson 4, and if you notice, it was down, 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 up, or quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, eighth note, eighth note, eighth note, eighth note. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. But now this one is just flipped it. So now it takes the eighth notes and puts it at the beginning of the measure and puts the quarter notes at the end on beats 3 and 4. So this one, which we're playing, is down, up, down, up, down, down. Okay, or 1 and 2 and 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, down. Now this strum pattern is actually a little easier to switch chords because if you notice here on beat 4, you have a quarter note which gives you a whole beat to get to the next chord. As opposed to this one that we did in the last lesson, notice there's all eighth notes, so it gives you less time to get to the new chord. So, but there's a reason behind this. You would say, why wouldn't you do the easier one first? Well, the reason why I chose it here is because this progression for lesson 5B, notice this 5A, I actually do it in a different key, much harder chords, and I wanted to give us that little extra time to switch. So that's why I switched it. So here's your A minor chord, okay? Just this rhythm. Let's just loop that for a minute, just a little faster. 1, 2, 3, and. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the next chord. So our next chord here is C. Now this is just our cowboy C chord here. I'm going to take this, let me get this off the screen for a second. Just open fourth, open third, open second, and then my third finger on first string, third fret. So that's just our C. Now, if you want to do the bar chord C, that's fine. Also, this one I just have it listed as this particular C chord right here. Now, if we look at the rest of the progression, we notice that the C chord also gets a full measure. And those slashes, those 4 slashes that you see right here where the C chord is, those just means play the previous rhythm that you're playing for the A minor chord. Okay, so the A minor, down, up, down, up, down, down. C chord, same rhythm. Then notice in bar 3 we go to a D7 chord, and I know you may know it, but let me just throw it up there anyways. So D7, second finger here on the 4th string, 2nd fret, open, third finger on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, and then open first. So D7. And if you're looking at the music, notice that gets a whole measure as well. So D7, ready, and. So let's play the first 3 bars. A minor, C, D. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. before we get to the last measure, what I want to do is just do a quick check online here and see who's with me. I know it's a little earlier than normal, but it's going to be this way through the week just because of my schedule here is pretty intense with my summer classes. So, okay, there I am, and I see that Mrs. Carter is checked in, and Caroline, she got the answer, she better, and Carol's here, so thank you, and the rest of you that are watching, thank you. All right, now this is where it gets a little bit trickier in the progressions, because now I'm just going to bring this measure up so you can see it clearly. Now notice the last measure, we actually have two chords in this measure, and you have the F chord on beats 1 and 2, and that's the down, up pattern. So my F here is second finger, 4th string, 2nd fret, open 3rd, 1st finger's on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then open 1st, so my F, and that's just going to get the down, up, or 1 and 2, and then on beats 3, the two quarter notes on 3 and 4, we switch to the E7 chord. Let me get that F out of there. Nope, stop doing that, iPad. All right, we switch to our E7 chord, 1st finger, 4th string, 1st fret, 2nd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, open 2nd, and then my 3rd finger's here on the 1st string, 2nd fret, so E7, and that gets the two quarter notes down, down. So this measure on the F, it's down, up, and then you got to get right to the E7, down, down. Doesn't give you a lot of time to get to the E7 chord. So F again is down, up, and then E7, E7. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So let's play it again. 2, 3, and so 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again, ready, and okay, so that's that. Now let me bring the whole progression up so you can see it now. Take that away, and I'll replace this with this. All right, and so now you see that measure we just worked on right there on measure 4. So let's play this whole progression. No backing track yet. 1, 2, and I asked strumming was my 1st finger on this one. We can do our thumb, but just 1st finger for now. 3, 4. So A minor. C. I'm going to do the bar chord. D7. Now here's that measure, F, E7. Now repeat, A minor, C, D7, F, and E7. So let's bring in with a slow backing track. We'll kind of ease ourselves into it here. And we're looking at a backing track that is at 65 BPM, so just a little bit faster than what a second is. All right, so here we go. We're going to do it 4 times. 1, 2, ready, and I'll see. Nice and relaxed. A minor. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's our progression. That's with the slow backing track. I don't know if you noticed earlier on the site, I posted a live video from my guitar class. It meant to go to the Rock Like the Pro site, but it went to the Uke Like the Pro site, my fault, of course. So you got a little bit of Let It Be with my beginning guitar class. So hopefully you played along right with our ukuleles. All right, so we got one more thing to do here, and that's our that's our fast backing track. And this one is going to be at 100 BPM, so not twice as fast, but just a little bit faster. And yeah, let's just see how it goes. Let's just give it a go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. Nice relaxing wrist here. Tap that foot with the beat. Alright, so there's your fast backing track on that one. So again, this is in the style, this progression is Babe, I'm Going to Leave You, and then the George Harrison, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, is very similar to this as well. Has kind of that same pattern that this one does. And they're both actually in this particular key, A minor. Alright, so I'm going to do one final check in on our live site here and just see if there's any comments. I always seem to miss a comment because I don't know if they post as quickly as they can, because every time I get off the site, then all of a sudden I see some sites. All right, so it looks like we're good. So anyway, if you like this one, these progressions, again, don't forget about the pre-launch sale that ends tonight at midnight at ukulelethepros.com. Grab that, save yourself $30, and also 30% off all of the other courses right now online. So grab those. But you know where to find me. Every day we'll be right here. So I appreciate you joining me, and I will see you in the next lesson.